Today is January 11th, and as usual, I'll be taking a look at the new items on Halo Infinite store and determining whether or not they're worth your money. So how's it going, Magpies? I'm Magpie Leon, and let's jump straight in. As it is Tuesday, that means we finally had the new weekly rotation, and somehow these just get more and more disappointing, as today we've got 4 bundles on the shop, only one of which is new. We've still only got one daily item, which again is extremely disappointing, and the 2 bigger bundles are ones we've already seen, and both ones I've already covered. The ANUBIS armor set is back, alongside the Daisy Delight, Citrus Ink bundle, and the brand new Cool Guy bundle. I've covered the Daisy Delight set before, I've covered the Citrus Ink pack twice at this point, and I've also spoke about the ANUBIS armor set for my first ever shop video, but I will still go over them regardless. But we are going to do things a little bit differently today, as I'll leave the Cool Guy bundle till last, since that is the newest bundle of the 4. So the Citrus Ink bundle I actually brought because I think this is a really good bundle. It's just unfortunate that we keep seeing it on the shop. I want to see more bundles like this, rather than just seeing the same bundle. In the Citrus Ink bundle you get 6 items. These being the Citrus Ink vehicle coatings and the DAC windshield armor for the Warthog. I think these items are great. I think the coatings look really cool. The green and grey vehicle skins look really nice, and some of them having the bits of orange. I think they look great. And the windshield armor is a nice little bonus for the Warthog that I'm glad's included. It doesn't make a huge difference, you can't necessarily notice a huge change, but it still looks really cool. For 500 credits, I think this bundle is 100% worth the money. I think it's a great bundle, which is why I brought it as soon as it came out, because I really like the items here. Now obviously it might not be to everyone's taste, but I think as far as most of the other 500 bundles go, this is by far the best one. Next up, we've got the Daisy Delights bundle. I've spoke about this one before, and I'm not a huge fan. 5 items, 1,500 credits. Now, I will go over these items, but for that price point, that is ridiculous, especially when you look at the one we've just spoke about. You get the Clonely Bear Legendary chest piece, which is a nice little Halo Legends reference. But it is just a little teddy bear on your chest. I think this would make more sense as a weapon charm rather than a chest piece, but it is what it is, I guess. You also get the Flower Power helmet attachment. I think this is funny, as well as the Petal Metal chest piece. Again, I feel like, I don't know why it's a chest piece. I mean, I guess this one makes a bit more sense than the bear. You also get the Thumper weapon charm and the Remembrance backdrop. Overall, for this price, I think these items, although being like some of the more cute novelty ones, they're not worth this much money, unfortunately. The helmet attachment, you know, I actually, like, I think it's cute, same with the chest piece and well, both chest pieces, but I just don't think they're worth as much money as you're being charged for. Quite frankly, I feel like there should have been some like armor coating included or some other stuff here, but I just think for 5 items, which aren't really that great, yeah, they're not worth the money. So next up, we'll talk about the ANUBIS armor set. Again, I spoke about this on my first shop video, and although I like the items here, I don't really like the price. In the ANUBIS armor set, you get the Epic armor coating, the Arctic Void. I really like this coating. The colours really pop out and blend nicely together, being the different blues, greens and yellow. Well, I guess more of a turquoise cyan colour rather than green, but regardless, these colours fit really nicely together, and I think the armor coating looks phenomenal. But then we've also got the ANUBIS helmet, which is a really cool helmet. I'm not a huge fan of the attachment, it still looks like it's wearing headphones, but the helmet itself is great. You also get the Buckingham visor, which is a nice red and silver one, and I think this visor looks really great. I'm a big fan of red visors, and although this one, I guess, is like about 50-50 red, 50-50 silver, I still think it's a cool visor. You also get some shoulder pads. These aren't my favourite shoulder pads. I've stated before that I prefer ones that actually cover your shoulders, and these don't really fit that bracket, but I understand the appeal. They're nice shoulder pads anyway, they're just not to my personal preference. You also get some knee pads, a stance being the Vigilant Watch stance. I think this is a pretty nice stance. And that's it. 8 items, 2,000 credits. That's double the price of the Battle Pass and is about $20. As far as the 2,000 bundles go in terms of what they contain, this is probably one of the worst ones. No chest piece or anything like that. I've said before that I think that the 2,000 sets should include a piece of armor for each region. Then I think they'd be worth 2,000 credits. If you got gloves, a chest piece, knee pads, a utility piece, a wrist attachment, alongside shoulders, a coating, a helmet, and an attachment with a visor, then yeah, that's worth 2,000 credits. But when it's like only half an armor set, it really isn't. What's funny is the chest piece that is regarded as the ANUBIS one, the one that's on the Mega Constructs figure, and was shown, like when the ANUBIS armor was shown off, it had that chest piece. That chest piece, which everyone assumed was the ANUBIS one, is part of a different bundle. you actually get that chest piece with the ISR bundle, which is unfortunate, as that's probably my favourite chest piece, but I'm not a fan of the helmet. And had it been a part of this bundle, I'd probably buy the ANUBIS bundle, but the fact that there's no chest armor included, and overall, the items in general, in my opinion, are quite lackluster. I like the helmet and the coating, but other than that, I'm not a huge fan of everything else here. Now, other people might disagree, but I think we can all agree that this bundle is definitely way too overpriced. As it currently stands, I think maybe 1,000, 1,500 credits would be much fairer for this bundle. Had it included armor for every region, then yeah, 2,000 credits would be fine. But unfortunately, it doesn't contain armor for every region. Therefore, it's not really worth it. Now let's talk about the one new bundle this week, being the Cool Guy bundle. This costs 1,000 credits and has 4 items. You get a nice little weapon charm, which is a reference to that one post that I don't know where it's from, where it says he doesn't afraid of anything. I know it's a reference to something, and I know it's a reference to something Halo related. I just can't remember, so if you do know, feel free to let me know down in the comments for how stupid I am. But it's a funny little weapon charm. It's sort of like, you know, in the style of a tweet. I think that's kind of cute. And it's another little novelty weapon charm. You also get the Woodland Mystique weapon coatings. These look great, and I'd argue they might be some of, if not the nicest weapon coatings we've seen in the game yet. But you only get them for 3 weapons, these being the rocket launcher, the sniper, and the assault rifle. It's great seeing a weapon coating for the rocket launcher, it's cool seeing another one for the sniper, and the assault rifle wasn't really in any desperate need for any more, at least not yet. But the fact that you only get it for 3 weapons is... it's insane, it's just not worth it. Had you got this for at least a couple more, maybe the battle rifle and the sidekick, or the Hydra launcher, please give me a Hydra launcher skin. Had you got this skin for a couple more weapons, then I'd say it is worth it. But only 3 weapons and then a charm? This isn't worth 1,000 credits. This should be 500, or maybe 700. But 1,000, that's too high. The shop has really let me down today, as 3 of the 4 bundles are all ones we've seen, and it really feels like 343 are just recycling content. The thing is, we know there's more armor sets in the game. We see bots wearing them. A few of the armor sets have already been leaked, and a few helmets and stuff like that, but we're just not seeing anything new. I think there is one new daily bundle that will be coming to the shop at some point, but I don't expect to see it tomorrow. I expect to see it around about the middle of the week. I don't know what exact items it contains, but honestly, the shop, it just gets worse and worse every week. We know there's things that they've got to add. I don't know if they're just waiting to make some adjustments to the prices, or if they're just trying to overall make the shop a bit better. And if that ends up being the case, then I'll understand it and that's fine. But as it stands right now, I'm getting really bored of the recycled content. I want to see new armors, I want to see new helmets, I want to see new weapon coatings. And although we've got a couple of those, for the most part, this is stuff that just isn't new. Anyway, folks, that basically covers everything I've got to say about the shop today. Again, just a huge disappointment. Some of the items here are cool, they're just locked behind extremely high paywalls. If you have enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and then subscribe if you're new here. We've just hit 500 subs, which means we're halfway to my goal of 1k by the end of the year. The support on the channel, as I've said, has been amazing lately, and I am so thankful for it. But anyway, folks, that's all from me, and I will catch you in the next one.